On Igor's farm, an air of love and care for animals permeated every corner, radiating warmth even to those who merely passed by. Nestled amidst lush green meadows and cozy paddocks, the farm had been a sanctuary for both cattle and horses for generations. Igor's parents, dedicated breeders, had instilled in him a deep respect and affection for the creatures they nurtured. As a child, Igor often spent his days tending to the horses, forming bonds that transcended mere caretaking. These magnificent creatures became more than animals to him. They were companions, allies, and often friends. At 48, Igor's life took an unexpected turn when he heard about a sickly foal named Snowball. The little one's condition was dire, and his owners had decided that euthanasia was the only humane option left. Igor, however, couldn't bear the thought of giving up on the helpless creature. Despite warnings from veterinarians and friends that saving Snowball was a lost cause, Igor's compassion overruled logic. He purchased the foal, determined to offer him a chance at life and happiness. Bringing Snowball to the farm, Igor immediately set to work. The foal's condition was critical, and his fragile body required constant care. Igor called in a trusted veterinarian, who confirmed the grim diagnosis: Snowball's chances of survival were minimal. The veterinarian explained that the foal's immune system was severely compromised and his organs were struggling to function properly. Despite these bleak odds, Igor was undeterred. Every day, Igor poured his heart and soul into Snowball's recovery. He carefully monitored the foal's diet, ensuring he received the nutrients needed to strengthen his frail body. He adjusted the temperature in the stable to keep Snowball comfortable and free from drafts that could worsen his condition. Igor even began researching alternative therapies, desperate to find anything that might give his new companion a fighting chance. Beyond physical care, Igor offered something no medicine could provide: unconditional love and emotional support. He spent countless hours sitting beside Snowball, speaking softly to him, stroking his velvety coat, and encouraging him to keep fighting. These moments forged a bond between man and foal that seemed almost mystical, a connection rooted in shared resilience and hope. Days turned into weeks and weeks into months. Slowly but surely, Snowball began to show signs of improvement. His appetite returned, his legs grew steadier, and his eyes, once dull with exhaustion, sparkled with newfound vitality. Against all odds, Snowball not only survived but thrived. He grew into a strong and energetic horse, his snowy coat gleaming in the sunlight as he galloped across the fields. Snowball's recovery became a symbol of hope and determination, inspiring everyone who knew his story. But life, as always, had its own twists in store. As Snowball flourished, Igor's health began to deteriorate. Years of hard work and relentless dedication to his farm had taken a toll on his body. He fell ill, and his once boundless energy waned. The roles reversed now. It was Snowball who stayed by Igor's side, offering comfort and companionship during his most difficult days. The horse seemed to sense his owner's suffering, nudging him gently with his muzzle and standing vigil outside his window. One fateful day, tragedy struck. Igor suffered a sudden heart attack and passed away. His family, stricken with grief, began preparing for the funeral. Snowball, however, was inconsolable. The horse's mournful whinnies echoed through the farm, a poignant reminder of the bond he shared with Igor. During the funeral, as Igor's coffin lay open for the final viewing, Snowball's behavior grew more erratic. He approached the coffin, his movements deliberate and filled with urgency. With surprising strength, he pushed the lid aside and sniffed Igor's still form. What happened next left everyone in stunned silence. Igor's chest heaved and his eyes fluttered open. He gasped for air, disoriented but very much alive. A doctor attending the funeral quickly stepped in, explaining that Igor had experienced a rare medical condition known as catalepsy. This condition, which mimics death by inducing temporary paralysis and unconsciousness, had fooled everyone into believing Igor had passed away. Snowball's intuition and determination had saved his life, bringing him back from the brink of being buried alive. To those who witnessed the miraculous event, Snowball became a hero, a living testament to the extraordinary bond between humans and animals. Igor's recovery was slow, but with Snowball by his side, he found renewed strength and purpose. Together, they continued to inspire all who visited the farm, proving that love and loyalty could indeed work wonders. As Igor's miraculous revival became the talk of the village, the story of Snowball's incredible loyalty and intuition spread far and wide. People traveled from neighboring towns to see the remarkable horse that had defied all odds, not only surviving a near-fatal illness but also saving his owner from a premature burial. Snowball became a symbol of hope, resilience, and the unbreakable bond between humans and animals. For Igor, however, the experience was more than just a miracle, it was a second chance at life. Igor's family, initially overwhelmed by the strange and fortunate turn of events, rallied around him as he recovered from the ordeal. Snowball remained a constant presence, his large, expressive eyes watching Igor's every move as if ensuring he was truly safe. The farm, which had always been a place of nurturing and care, now carried an even deeper sense of purpose. Igor, filled with gratitude, resolved to make the most of his newfound life. Despite his weakened state, Igor slowly began to resume his daily routines. Snowball, always by his side, seemed to sense when Igor needed extra support. The horse would nudge open stable doors, fetch tools with his teeth, and even lead other animals to their designated paddocks. These acts of intelligence and kindness astonished everyone, further solidifying Snowball's legendary status in the community. As weeks turned into months, Igor reflected on his life and the many lessons it had taught him. He decided to dedicate his farm to the care and rehabilitation of animals in need, much like Snowball had once been. With the help of his family and a growing network of volunteers inspired by his story, Igor expanded the farm's facilities. New stables were built, pastures were extended, and a small veterinary clinic was added to provide on-site medical care for injured or ailing animals. The farm's transformation brought a sense of renewed energy and purpose. Animals of all kinds began arriving at the sanctuary: abused horses, stray dogs, orphaned calves, and even a few exotic creatures rescued from illegal trading. Each animal received the same love and care that Igor had given to Snowball, and in turn, many of them flourished beyond expectations. Snowball, now the unofficial mascot of the farm, greeted each new arrival with curiosity and warmth, as though welcoming them into a larger family. One day, a young girl named Lila visited the farm with her parents. She had been born with a mobility impairment that made it difficult for her to walk unassisted. Hearing about Snowball's story, her parents hoped the farm might offer her some inspiration. As Lila cautiously approached the paddock, Snowball trotted over to her, his movements slow and deliberate, as if sensing her hesitation. He lowered his head, allowing her to stroke his mane, and the connection was immediate. Over the following weeks, Lila visited the farm regularly. Under Igor's guidance, she began riding Snowball, an experience that seemed to unlock a newfound confidence within her. The horse's steady gait and gentle nature helped Lila strengthen her muscles and improve her balance. Soon she was able to ride independently, her laughter echoing across the fields. Snowball had not only helped her physically but also brought joy and a sense of freedom she had never known. Lila's story was just one of many. Over time, the farm became a beacon of hope for people and animals alike. Children with disabilities, veterans struggling with post-traumatic stress, and individuals coping with loss all found solace within its welcoming embrace. Igor often remarked that the farm had grown into something far greater than he had ever envisioned, a place where broken spirits could heal and where the impossible became possible. As Snowball aged, his role on the farm evolved. Though he was no longer as spry as he once was, his presence remained a source of comfort and inspiration. Visitors would often gather around his paddock, listening to Igor recount the story of the sickly foal who had defied death twice. Snowball's legacy was woven into the very fabric of the farm, a living reminder of the power of love, resilience, and second chances. In his later years, Igor often found himself sitting in the shade of a large oak tree, Snowball resting beside him. The two companions would watch the farm's daily activities unfold, content in the knowledge that their bond had not only transformed their own lives but also touched the hearts of countless others. Igor knew that one day Snowball would pass on, but he took comfort in the thought that the horse's spirit would forever be a part of the farm's legacy. When Snowball eventually passed away, the entire community came together to honor him. A large stone was placed in the center of the farm, engraved with the words "Snowball, a true friend, a hero, a legend." The memorial became a gathering place for reflection, a testament to the extraordinary bond between a man and his horse. Igor continued to run the farm for many years, his heart forever shaped by the lessons Snowball had taught him. When he finally retired, he entrusted the sanctuary to his children, ensuring that its mission would continue for generations to come. The farm remained a place of hope and healing, its fields echoing with the laughter of children and the gentle sounds of animals thriving in a haven of love. Snowball's story lived on, told and retold by those who visited the farm. It became a tale passed down through the years, a reminder that even in the face of insurmountable odds, compassion and perseverance could create miracles. And so the legacy of Igor and Snowball endured, a timeless testament to the enduring power of friendship and the boundless potential of the human-animal bond.